Good morning. This week we start our 2-unit exploration into the nervous system. The nervous system is, everything because it's going to monitor, control, react to everything that's happening inside of your body and also outside of your body. The nervous system is so important and complex that we actually divide this into 2 separate units. So this week we'll be looking at the central nervous system, which includes your brain and your spinal cord. And in the next unit, we'll look at the peripheral nervous system, which includes all the structures that come off of that. So essentially your nerves and your special sense organs, eyes, ears. In terms of Alex, after his fall, he begins experiencing recurring headaches, difficulty concentrating in class, and occasional dizziness while he's playing basketball with his friends. Some things to think about as you are going through the material this week is how could Alex's central nervous system structures be involved with his symptoms? Why does he have issues with some activities but not all of them? And how does the spinal cord communicate with his brain? Just a quick intro, central nervous system, like I mentioned, it's going to include your brain, your spinal cord, your neurons, and your glial cells. So these are going to be supporting cells that help the neuron. The neuron is the cell that's going to be responsible for generating an electrical impulse. Your nervous system works very fast because it uses electrical impulses, but its result is very short-lived. This is going to be very different than the endocrine system, which works very closely with your nervous system. It's going to have a much slower process of getting information out because it's got to go through hormones in the blood supply, but its effects will last a lot longer. Functions of your central nervous system include integration and processing, so taking in information, processing that information, making decisions about that information. Control of body functions, so things that you don't think about, your heart rate, your breathing rate, your digestive rate. Motor output, so any kind of skeletal muscle activity is going to be controlled by your brain. Higher mental functioning, learning, judgment, memory, and then reflex activities. Please complete the lab activities, lab quizzes, as well as the concept activity and quiz and the case study this week. If you have any questions along the way, don't hesitate to ask.